Fine, I might as well just go ahead and do this today. Disable the performance thing. Alright, I'm gonna re-enable it. Hello, YouTube, and welcome to yours truly, the Inklers, speaking to you for no other reason other than to say, there's a guy out there. Hello to you, guy. Now, I've been informed about your situation. And I just want to say, I can completely sympathize. Before I get into that, I might as well let you know that I'm a strong believer in fate. I used to believe that I had nothing but bad luck, but it came to my attention that it was just straight up fate. And how I came to this conclusion is a lot of things in my life, it seemed like maybe it could have been straight up bad luck. But the way that I've become who I am today, it might straight up just be fate. I'd like to think that it's fate anyway. Anyways, I heard that you are, you know, having a thing happen in your life, specifically about relationships. You might want to turn this down and or plug some headphones in, but I don't have anything to show what's going on YouTube right now. I can just hang on one second. I just thought I would get on the mic and start talking. Here we go. Go ahead and turn on a chat here. So the one thing that I can say for sure about the person that I'm with is the fact that she is a trusting and loyal partner. There is nothing that I would not trust this lady with my entire life. When she says something like, if I were to go and ask her right now, is she faithful, is she loyal? She would say yes, and I would absolutely believe her, because that is how a relationship is supposed to be. It's always been that way. A deep connection is something that you don't form over a period of time. It can be, but the way it sounds like yours is going about, it might not be. I know that you're doing your whole YouTube thing. I know that you're doing a YouTube thing, and I think that it's absolutely amazing. This is one of my favorite things to do. Sure, it might be 4 in the morning, and this is probably the stupidest thing I've done, is stay up late at night and play this. I'm probably tired, I just don't feel tired. Back to the matter at hand. Trust, faith in those around you is an important thing to have.
Link, Lana,
I actually don't know where I would go with this. I just know exactly what I like in people, and I look for it, and I'm like... Because, you know, I know the fact that me being a husband and a dad, it means I've got responsibilities to take care of throughout the day. But that's not going to take away from my YouTube. Like, my entire family works on me with that, and by my entire family, I mean the 2 people, my wife and child. They work on it with me, you know, they pick out times she'll take the child, and times that I will. And I've never been a prouder father. You've gotta be able to be proud of your entire family, though. Speaking of fate, if there was ever a reason for you to feel like you need to feel like there is fate even in your everyday life. Like, you know, you look around and you're like, this is how it was meant to be. I like to feel that every day. I look at my child's face and she is perfection to me. I regret none of the choices that have happened. I don't regret a single thing. And if you can say that about life, you know that you've made the right choices. If you look at somebody and say that you would regret ever having a kid with them, if you say that you would regret a lot of things, I don't really know what to say, but you just don't make any regrets that you might not enjoy in life. It's all about building your life up the way you want it, and if it's not the way you want it, and if something feels like it's not the best, I don't know, maybe this isn't my topic to speak on. I'm not really the best at speaking anyway, so if it is fate, you'll find this video, or you'll have clicked on it. If it is fate, you'll hear this and you'll give your life a little bit of thought. Even if you forget everything else that I've said prior to this, just give it a little bit of thought, where you're going in life and how you want your future to be. Do you see yourself in a few years still doing the same thing, or will you be burnt out because you have to live the way that you're living in the situations that you're living in? If YouTube is something that you love, you need to be in your best mental mind state to really crack down on it. And you can't do that. Not with a bad love life and various other things. When you look around, you gotta feel like it's your home, you know? If it don't feel like that, there's something wrong. It's been a long day. I don't mean to yawn. Just take a moment instead of playing a game and have a heart-to-heart. Bros gotta watch out for each other, okay? Especially the bros that are in here doing YouTube day to day and they think that nothing that they do matters. I am here to tell you that every single person that ever left a good comment, every view that you got that enjoyed your video, even if it was only for a few minutes, that is the most important thing. That is the reason that people like me, people like you do this. And if that's the thing you want to focus on, maybe you don't need people in your life right now. Maybe you need to be there by yourself for the moment. But the one thing that I can guarantee you is that eventually you will find the right person for you. Doesn't matter who that is. Fate will lead you to them. It might give you a few lessons here and there along the way, but you can't just sit there and settle for a lesson. You've got to get to the end result. You don't stop in the middle of working out and say that that's good enough. Be your best self. My moral is be your best self. And one step at a time. If it feels like those around you aren't evolving with you, then they're probably just going backwards or staying stagnant where they are, and that's not the type of example you want in your life. Just keep that in mind. A little better with talking whenever I'm not sitting there playing a game, but now that I've gotten a lot of that stuff off of my chest, I feel for you, man. I want you to live your best life, and I want you to be happy. That being said, come along with me to the butterflies and bees. We can wander through the forest and do so as we please. I'm just gonna be chilling out here. taking it slow, doing whatever it is I do. I'm gonna be playing a game. I don't know if you are joining in on this, but alright, see ya. Chill out. We're not all gonna get to the same place. We're all going down the same road, but we're not all going to get to the same place at the same time. Some of us, it takes longer. And a lot of people that I know would call my outlook on life a little bit humdrum, like. But I look at everything with more of a calculated, cold mind. That's why I don't get insulted, and I don't generally care, because nobody else has lived through my life. They have no idea what I've been through, and I've been through way too much to be insulted. I've practically gone through a fucking war. But you know, I feel like that war built me to be who I am today. Every single day of my life to the age of 14 was fighting just to survive, to live, to be able to breathe the next day in hopes that somebody didn't kill me. And nobody could do anything about it. And then there was the days of military school. Not normal military school, no. It was run by literal fucking... It was run by a Navy SEAL and... Or was it a Marine? It was a Marine and... what are the people that aren't the Army? It's the... Was it a Marine and oh yeah, one of them was in the Navy, I think, and the other one was military, not Army. And they trained us and drilled us into peak perfection every day. We walked in cadence. It doesn't matter whether or not we had a lesson to do that day, there was probably some sort of workout. If we got in trouble, we did strenuous stuff. I practically broke my neck trying to do those board pages. Life all throughout, I don't think anybody really realized what happened to me. And I still feel like people are a bit iffy on the details at this point. I don't know if anybody even knows everything that I went through. But I'd like to think that that's my burden to bear. Well, I guess people would know now if they watch this video. I didn't even... I kind of space out whenever I get this tired and I just don't think about it, but this is on a video now. Yes, I was trained by literal army men. Oh, don't take them lightly either. They are vigorously insane. They laid hands, by the way. They were the only teachers I've ever seen to lay hands, and then they played it off as if nothing happened, and then everybody else in the class would vouch for them not touching any of the kids. But, you know, if you step to them, my goodness, were they so quick to put you in like a chokehold of sorts. You would have been taken down so quickly. I can't say that I'm scared of much of anybody these days, because the one thing that they taught me was pain is weakness leaving the body, and the one thing that actually stuck with me. And it's probably why a lot of me is broken, but there are certain, but literally the rest of my body is like a fortress of sorts. Because, you know, I've punched brick walls, I've headbutted brick walls. And the tiny fractures and brokenness that was the pain that I felt when punching originally slowly became little to nothing, and now I've got the hardest knuckles I've ever seen in my entire life, which could be saying little to nothing, but that means a lot to me anyway. I put a lot of work into my knuckles. I used to fight a lot of people anyway, and I was always punching stuff originally. But more out of anger. Back in those days, it was really hard to keep your anger under control, and there's not much you could do about it. You know, now that I think about it, there's probably a lot of different weapons that I could get a hold of. There it is. Excuse me? I don't think that jelly tart was doing anything. I shouldn't be coming on YouTube being this sleepy, but I thought I should just get a little bit of a video out, just to let people know that I'm alive. I'm still trying to get my stuff fixed up. I'll have a timestamp telling you exactly when I say these specific things, just so people don't come here and then immediately click off, that they get the good details and everything in the video. Either way, I consider everybody who comes here a friend, so. Even if you're here to just check out what's going on over here and see why I'm apparently like you or you're like me. I mean, I guess it would make sense if you really care about YouTube. It's one of those things I wish I had a lot more time to focus on, but I've got a life now. More of a life than I thought I would have before. But there'll be a downtime at some point for me, and I'll be able to get back to doing what it is I love to do. Yeah. If you go back and look at some of the original videos on my channel, those were the type of videos that I always wanted to put out, but somewhere along the lines I lost my genuine curiosity of games, and I just started beating them and not caring about them too much. I thought I would take a break, and instead of thinking about whether or not this or that would be good for a video, I started playing the games that I like to play, hence the live streams you see of all the same games over and over. Bunch of different Hyrule Warriors, which is a game that I play to literally calm and ease myself into a calmness. The midget person is here. Maximum heart container. Alright, so wait a minute. So we're already here at this. Sid. Sid. Again, by the way, the relationship advice, still none of my business what happens in your relationship. I just wanted to make sure that I got to tell you how I feel about what I've heard so far. And like I said, it still may absolutely have nothing to do with me. Bro, how is the King of Hyrule, King Daphnis, still this weak? Link. I require you to protect. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do that fixing Discord thing once I get done here. You know, I think I should probably go to sleep. I recently just watched a good movie, and I feel like that's a good segue into just sleeping for the next... How long do I got? Maybe a few hours. I'm really good at messing up my sleep schedule. I should stop. There's time to play tomorrow. I really, really, really should stop. But it's so addicting. One after another, killing every single one of them. It is addiction itself. Howdy, Tetra. I can finish this. I can finish this and I can go to bed. Although I'm not entirely sure what finishing it does. There's one more, right? One more guy. Unless it decides that's not the case anymore. I think that's the case anymore. Well, this is a whole story thing. It said defeat the rally captain, so all I gotta do is go over there and defeat the rally captain, right? So if this is part of the story, then where is the story going to lead? It's easiest to just use Link for everything, because genuinely you don't have to think about anything when you're using him. You just slash, chop, kill, kick, hit. You guys take care of those guys. I'll take care of those guys. I took care of all the guys, never mind. There we go. I thought there was something weird about all this. Alright, let's just go ahead and take out as many of these guys as we possibly can. Let's head out. It seems like everybody's trying to take the right corner. Are they running? Boy, I would hope not. Yeah. Skilled summoner, what do you mean? There, he's hanging backwards. The only captain that rallies here is me, bucko. It's the summoner. That's the guy that I gotta take down, and then I'll be good to go. I don't know how loud I am. Oh, wait a minute, hang on. Oh, there was one mission successful. What are we trying to fight here? Where is she? There she is. To fix this up right quick, I'm going to go ahead and just take it all out. We don't have to deal with and or worry about any of the things that are going to be passing through here. The only thing we gotta... What are you talking about, King Daphnis? Oh, that wasn't the right person. Okay, I was confused why the game didn't end. Okay, 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright, fine, whatever. I'll just pop this open and just get done with it. Worrying and thinking about anything is not really my style, and I just wanted to get done with this one for the day. Well, that was a good game. Nice. Looks like I got quite a few weapons. I'm going to be playing this. This is all that I play. Look at all that fairy food. I can now battle as King Daphnis. I discovered the wind sail. I can battle as the little person. And then this is the ending of the entire game. And then I go through it all again on hard mode and hope that I can actually beat it after I get some levels, do some adventure mode levels, get some extra leveled up weapons, and I have to get the gold Skulltula on every hard level possible. And then I have to go and get the gold Skulltulas on all the adventure mode maps, and I have to unlock all of the hardcore levels that you have to play to get skins and or weapons for other characters. The road that I play on this game, it's not easy. It's a long road. But as I go ahead and I go through this map and I get weapon like this one for Link, this one for Impa, this one for Link, Zelda, Linkle, and I unlock more characters and get the weapons for those characters like Ganon and the shirts and everything. This is the one that I'm looking forward to. Also, extra fairy and fairy food in there. Another Link weapon, Zelda, and then Zelda down here. That's Link. Oh, Link. That's probably the horse or something. Or that's the spinny top. This is the horse. Probably was the horse. But basically, these are just level 1 weapons. And then we go to the Great Sea Map. And then we got level 2s. Bunch of level 2 weapons. And as we go through and we get each and every single one of these weapons and they upgrade and they upgrade and then I get to the Master Quest maybe? Maybe that can be the one where I stop for a moment? That one seems like the easiest place to get to a level 3 Link weapon. Haha. That's going to be still difficult. I know it's going to be difficult. There's something that it's not telling me and I don't know what it is. Or maybe it's just to help me get through it? Who knows? But eventually I'll unlock the abilities of the Master Sword, which probably has something like Evil's Bane. Who knows? But that does it for this episode. I'm glad I got to talk through some of the things that I talked about. I was really tired when I was talking about it, so if some of it doesn't make sense, that's completely my fault. I'll take the blame. I just gotta go to sleep now. I got a long day tomorrow. A really, really long day. So, good night, everybody. And I'll see you soon.